Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss the variable scope of let, var, and const type variables. Variables declared with let or const have block-level scope. They are accessible only within the block or curly braces. These curly braces should be of a function or a loop. Variables declared with var have function-level scope. They are accessible throughout the function in which they are declared. Let's understand block scope with an example. Let's set up a for loop to count numbers from 1 to 5. Begin by initializing a variable, which we'll name I equals 1. Keep the loop running as long as I remains less than or equal to 5. With each iteration, increase I by 1. Inside the curly braces, use a console log to display the value of I. This will show the numbers from 1 to 5. However, if we attempt to display I outside of the loop, it would not work. This is because I is declared with the let keyword. If we were to use const instead of let, the variable would remain inaccessible outside the block. Variables declared with let or const are block-scoped, meaning they are only accessible within the curly braces where they are defined. Variables declared with var possess function-level scope, making them available throughout the function in which they are declared. To understand this concept, let's create a function, naming it example. Within this function, we'll employ a var variable named x and assign it a value of 10. We'll then utilize an if statement with true as the condition. Inside the if block, we'll declare another var variable named y and set its value to 50. Once outside of the if statement, we'll use a console log to showcase both the x and y variables. Let's call the function by its name example. Surprisingly, you'll find that both x and y are accessible outside the curly braces, despite y being declared inside the curly braces. If you try to show the x variable outside of the function, it won't be accessible from external places. Using let or const instead of var will yield the same result. Variables created within the function have function scope, which means you can't reach them from outside the function. Let's remove the function and then declare a variable with var. Now we just have brackets. The variable becomes globally scoped, allowing you to access from outside the curly braces. However, if you use let or const, these variables become restricted to block-level scope, preventing access from the outside. Now, let's talk about global scope. Remove the function code. Create a variable named x with the var type outside the loop and assign the string web content to it. I have the flexibility to display this x variable both inside and outside the loop. Variables declared outside of functions or curly braces automatically become global variables. These global variables are accessible throughout the entire JavaScript program. Let and const have the block-level scope and are preferred over var in modern JavaScript because they offer more predictable behavior. If you find it helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for updates on future videos.